Podcasting from Brooklyn, New York. This is the Brooklyn Baritone Podcast. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. But you know, whenever you choose to join me, morning, afternoon, nighttime, late at night, evening, it doesn't matter. I appreciate the likes, the looks, the listens, and of course, I'd appreciate you hitting that subscribe and notification bell on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. Do that if you want to. No pressure, though I would like the algorithm to swing in my favor. I want to talk real quick just about the whole Johnny Depp thing. I don't want to get too much into celebrity stuff or whatever, even though it is affecting us. And also with the recent passing of image consultant, I believe his name is Kevin Samuels. He just passed. And the thing with the correlation of these two people and incidents is that it's been a long time, you know, people use the term battle of the sexes. And not too long before, you know, a few years ago, it was like a big thing for a lot of men to be devalued because you could say some bad apples, some bad habits, some things that have happened. And now it's kind of taking like a turn where it's like, okay, now the women are being more held accountable for a lot of things. Now I get it. The whole thing with Amber Heard lying and everyone believed her, jumped on the bandwagon, you know, with a lot of feminist energy that was behind it too. A lot of extremist or negative feminist energy going on behind it and just, you know, down with the patriarchy type thing. And now here we are, we see that this chick is a monster. She's a manipulator, a predator, basically. And just knows how to work the crowd and work the room. And this is what everyone jumped on the bandwagon for. So now everyone's seen such a monster and then bringing more focus on people like that, people who move like that, people who look for sympathy, even when it is under false pretenses. And, you know, this guy, you know, Johnny Depp, he's doing way better than me, you, or anyone else watching this. He's good with money. Now, I don't know how he is emotionally, spiritually, but as far as money-wise, he's good. He ain't really hurting. But his reputation did get hurt. Took a hard hit. His bank account, of course, got hit too, because now, you know, with the whole allegations of abuse, it's like, oh, we don't want that. We're so in such a knee-jerk mindset. Instead of really looking at the whole picture, we're just, we're going to cancel him. We're going to cancel him. We're going to put him off so that we don't want anyone to look at us and say we were proactive enough because we want our funds. Because, you know, as Wu-Tang said, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. And now looking at Kevin Samuel, he has basically put people on blast to hold them accountable, you know, to be a better person, a better version of themselves. There's a lot of things I didn't agree with, a lot of things that he says and he's about, but many things is like, yo, look at the bigger picture. Look at what's been happening. Look at how people have been groomed and raised. This is why we have certain problems, you know, with people individually and, of course, in the community and between the genders. So he didn't really get more notoriety till it was like a thing. Again, can't bash women because people are going to come for you. That's the culture and the mindset we're at. The thing is, he came from men too. If men were saying they have issues, and he's, you know, he'll point out to you that, you know, you got to get certain things right. Get your mind right. Get your body right. Get your money right. Get your, you know, your direction proper. And it's not everyone else's fault. There's things that you got to adjust. Did the same thing with women. But of course, when he talked about the men, no one cared. No one listened. He said that a lot too. And that's what I noticed as well before. And the thing is, when he came for the women, everybody listened, everybody cared, everybody had a dog in the fight all of a sudden. So what I'm saying, the correlation is not between the genders. The genders have their issues in specific ways because we're all, you know, as far as gender wise, we have a specific role we have to play in our own lives and each other's lives. This is how we are engineered that way. We were created that way from our Father Elohim. The problem is, it's not just a man-woman problem. It is a human condition. Human condition from transgression. Transgression is what? When you break away from what life is supposed to be. When you break away from the source of life, it introduces what? Death, destruction. It may not be an immediate death. It could just be a slow kind of death. But once you know that you're supposed to drink from a well every day that gives you life, gives you vitality, and then you stop drinking from that well, and then you start drinking other things, or just don't go to it how you're supposed to, what's going to happen? You already know. It's basic physics, common sense. If I stop tapping into the source of life, our Father, we do anything else, it introduces death, destruction, degradation of life. So it's not just a man-woman thing. It's a human thing. It's a human condition. Simple as that. Regardless of where you are, gender identity, gender-wise, whatever it is, I'm going to say what it is. It's a man-woman thing, and it's a human condition. Basically, comes down to it. Anyways, that's all I got. You want to listen to any more of my content, go to my website at brooklynbaritone.com. Also check more of my video media content on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. I am also on LinkedIn. You could also find me on Instagram and on Facebook. You can get the audio versions of these podcasts on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music under podcasts and other various podcast platforms. I'm also airing on local Brooklyn cable television 4 times a week at 12 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Verizon, Optimum, RC, and the Spectrum. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Anyways, you be blessed. Walk good. You'll hear from me next week.